Guys, can you hear me clearly? What about others? Can you hear me? Please drop a message. Is Kila? Okay, all good. Can you see the video as well? Audio and the video. Both okay? Clear enough? Good. August? Audio is very low. Is that so? Now what about the audio? Now how is the audio? Great. Yes, switch off your videos when you join. Make sure your video and the audio is off. Huh? Okay. Hi. Hi. You can't see me? Can't. No, can't. Now? Can see? Ah, okay. Hi then. Others? Hi. Some new names also. You see? Hi. Others, greet with you, man. Just in hi, right? Okay. Fine. Okay, my students. Me kila dana, me kila. Okay. Good. Physical and online. Physical. P, online O. Send a message. Good evening. Okay, fine. All good then. All good. Off your videos and come. Okay, fine. Hold on. If there's any issues with the audio or video, just let me know. Huh? Yes. And now we'll start. Fine. So, first of all, happy Children's Day then. No, thank you, even. Safety with Sima. Happy Elders Day. Okay, thank you. Okay, welcome. Maybe this Children's Day is very special for you. May I know the reason? May I know the reason? This Children's Day would be very much special for you. Because this will be your last one, right? Okay. After that, next year, just think next year, October 1st. What will be the situation? What will be the situation? No, exams done. August only in exams. Leave that aside. So August, September, October, you will get the results. Okay. So enjoy this day today because this will be your last Children's Day. After that, you won't dream of that. Okay, fine. Yeah, in another 2 months nowadays, government are like that, right? Recent government, they are planning to issue the results so quickly. So maybe they can start with your batch. Who knows? Right? Fine. Okay, all good, all good. Right. So guys, you all know this is gonna be an open day. Okay, so you have seen the word open day in many programs, right? Mostly professional qualification stuffs and all. So what is open day means? You all saying in your point of view, open day. Don't say everything is open. What does open day means? Doubt clearing. What doubt clearing, man? Because this is first time I'm doing an open day for a class, okay, for a program, okay, like an intro, ne? Good, fine. So I'll see what does this open day means, okay? Me, whenever I do a class, okay, whenever I do something like a program or something, I always make sure it is properly classified, it is properly structured, it is neat and precise, so that I know what I have to do. If I give you all also know what you have to follow. Okay, so that's the way I teach, right? Because theory students, you all know, okay? Every month I say what should be done. Okay, so there is a proper pre-structuring I do. So, because I'm a BS lecturer, so if you take business studies mostly, what is the most important thing you had to do before doing a task? If you take grade 13 management, the first chapter, what is that? Whatever you start, make sure you have a proper what? Planning. Okay, you have to have a proper planning. So here if you take, so in this open day, not only for you all, even for me, this is an advantage because I'm going to communicate. Okay, I'm going to communicate simply the plan. Okay, I'm going to communicate simply the plan because I usually do that. So what should be our plan for this journey revision program? So BS or in other subjects or anything in your life, when you start a new thing, go with a proper plan. So many seniors, I don't know where to start, what to study, how to study, I'm getting marks, blah, 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 blah. The reason is you all don't have a proper plan. Okay, so I'm asking the question, how many of you have a proper plan, a study plan? Just say me. So I have a proper study plan, sir. Just let me know. How many of you have a proper plan? I was searching this word out. The plan. Okay. Be honest, be open. Yes or no? HRR. Okay, yes or no? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, most of you all are saying no. Okay, so yeah, going with the flow. That's true. Okay, so many of you all don't have a proper plan, right? Okay, if you make a plan, will you definitely achieve that plan? You have a target. Will you definitely achieve that? No, it won't happen. Even though I also have a plan, okay, I am 100% sure I won't achieve it. Hey, guys, you also have a plan. You won't achieve, but mark my words, it will give you a proper, clear route. Okay, even though you don't achieve your final outcome, maybe you'll be somewhat near to that. Okay, so there's a famous quote, right? If you're failing to plan, that means you're planning to. But if you're failing to plan, that means you're planning to fail. So have your plan. Don't ask us. Okay, you can have your own plan. So here I'll be communicating the complete plan of this revision program. That is an open day. So I won't be teaching. Okay, there is no teaching here. Again, you don't see my face again teaching here. I know my students once a week they want to see only once. Okay, because we do 3 to 4 hours direct shot, so they hate. Right? So there won't be any teaching, just a briefing only. Just maybe I saw some videos. Some students join with the videos. They are on the bed. Hi, again. Okay, fine. Open day, just listen whatever coming to your mind. There is no any notes to be taken or anything. Just to have a proper idea. Is that clear for you up to now? Okay, fine. Okay, and we'll move on to the next part. And the next thing which I want to say is, okay, okay, how many of you know me before? Yes or no? How many of you know me before? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? No. Okay, yes, no. Okay, my students, yes, obviously. What about others? There are some new names. Okay, I don't know. Yes, no. Hurry. Do you know about my teaching structure? How I teach, the way I teach? Yes or no? External fellows reply. Internal fellows, you all know me. I mean, okay, no. Okay, good afternoon. Okay, fine. Okay. There is a lot of no's. Okay, fine. Okay. So my students know me. You all don't reply. Okay, every week you are replying. So other fellows, I'm saying your thing. Okay, you don't know about me. Hurry. So you can assess me in 4 ways. My teaching or my character or my plan or whatever. Okay, you can theory students know. Okay, what about the external fellows? Yes, there are 4 ways you can assess me. The first thing you can do is maybe I just got a message, someone's sister. Yes, go and ask from your seniors. Okay, maybe 20, I started from 24 batch, 24, 25, ask from your seniors or ask from your friends, how do I teach? How is my character? Okay, than me saying about me, ask from them. Okay, so that's the first thing. In that you will get a character, idea of my character. Okay, and the second thing is, okay, character. First one done. Okay, character I have production. Example. Okay, secondly, you have to see about my teaching. I'm a teacher, right? Okay, so for teaching, what you can do is go for my YouTube channel. I'm not promoting my YouTube channel, so my students know. So I always want to beat Mr. Beast. So it won't happen. Alright, so go for my YouTube channel. Go and see the videos. There are some lessons I'm teaching. Some are some like intro sessions and 27 batch 26. So here I don't teach for YouTube. Just in the random class I upload in the YouTube. Okay. So just go and see in my YouTube channel how I am lecturing. Okay. That's the second. Ekathari. Machine. Okay. And third one. Okay, this fellow is doing well in 27 batch. Then what about the previous results? Go for Instagram. Okay, go for Instagram, type my name, if possible do a follow also. Okay, so go and see my past record. So I have uploaded all the results and everything, blah blah blah. So just go and see the past record of me, whether I am suitable for you. Third also. Okay, so you can evaluate me, you can assess me in this 3 ways. Just ask from your seniors, or you can go for the YouTube channel and check my teaching. Go for Instagram and check my record, and now whether this bugger has a proper plan to do. Today is the day. Okay. So for those who said no, this is the evaluation you can do. Do you all need anything more than that to evaluate me? Channel name Mr. Beast. Go and type and Hanamna link here. You all need anything to evaluate me? No, right? Okay, so I have created all the 4 methods you can use to evaluate me. Theory students, you can't have. Right? So these are the 4. Why I have introduced this is, okay, because for my class, than a student joining to my class by seeing my posters or my promotional videos and all, than that I want a student who joins my class knowing about me. Who is this dude? How does he lecture? Is he good or bad? So that's the thing which I expect from everyone. Okay, just because of the friends said, okay, just come and see him. You evaluate, because nowadays you have all the sources, right? So evaluate me whether I am doing a good job, then join. Just don't just randomly join and take the use, nothing. Okay, so evaluate me, get the proper understanding and join. That's what I love. Because if a student joins my class trusting me, definitely I will what? Take the trust. Okay, and there are some fellows, okay, usually in classes, they come with a class called trial class. Am I right? Trial class කියලා. ඒක දන්නවද? Trial class කියලා. Oh, okay, fine. දන්නවානේ. Okay, what you all said? You all want a trial class? Just to see the first class, එහෙම ඕනේද? Reflect. Okay, fine. All the four are there. Why do we need a trial class once again? Same face, same setup, same pen. Then why do you need a trial class? So in first class, okay, it's like this name. If you want to swim, okay, you had to jump into the pool and only you had to swim. You can be on the land and swim. They join the first class. See, yes or no, they reject and go. Okay, that's not the scene. Okay, if a student, that's what I said. If a student joins by evaluating me, they know about me. Okay, because you have gone through all the methods, my teaching and everything. Again, the same face only will be teaching. Okay, so there won't be any trial classes. The reason is, guys, there are two reasons. First reason is if you join a trial class, okay, I can't send the tute for you because online and all tute will be couriered. So you won't get the tute. Alright, so you may ask the PDF. I don't have the PDF for that particular day. I had to send the full PDF, so it will be shared. First reason. Second reason is you join. Okay, once in 2 weeks we have an exam. Okay, so you do the exam. I correct the paper to send you out there. If you have joined, okay. If you have not joined, means so it's waste of time, waste of cost, and everything, right? So just to make sure the operations go smoothly, there won't be any trial classes. Yes, if you want trial classes, see the open day. That's me. And you can go all through method and see whether I'm good or bad. Not only for online, even for physical is the same. Okay, first day itself, you have to pay and only join. Okay, there won't be any trial classes because, guys, it's very difficult to coordinate. Okay, is that clear for you all? Is that clear? Clear, right? Okay, fine. Right, so these are the four methods. If you want to evaluate after the class is over, go and see. Okay, right. Next one. What's next? My target market, business studies term. Target market means which batch or which category of students I'm going to target. Okay, my primary target is 2026 theory students who are going for a theory class, maybe my class or any other lecturer class, fine. So same who are going for a theory class. If you are going, same yes, no care about if you are going for a theory class, maybe near me or any other, just say me yes. Okay, hari, yes, good. So many of you all are going for a theory class. So I also do a theory batch. Okay, so for me, my theory students are most important because they have trusted me and they are from the first knee. So if you take my previous batch 25 and 24, I didn't do a theory. I did only revision for them. So in revision, I had to go in depth because they don't know anything, right? But here, my theory students have explained the theory. So this revision is not for mainly external students. Can you understand? It's for my own students. I'm giving a value addition. Okay. So theory student sector, this would be a perfect combo. Okay, because theory we have done in depth. Now it's a time to do for more and more papers because it's a revision. Okay. So theory means, mark my word, your effort should be just once. By already in theory we have discussed. In revision, you have to know how the papers are structured. That's all. Fine. And next category of students are the fellows who have not gone for any theory class. Maybe this is the first revision class they are joining. And they are from 2026 batch. Any students like that? Didn't go for any theory class. I'm only joining the revision for now. Any fellows like that? Okay. Somehow in assist. So you have not joined any theory classes. Now you are joining only the revision class of mine, example. Because previous two batches also the same issue. They didn't go for any theory. Only for revision, they have gone. Okay. So if you are going only for revision, your effort should be twice. You know the reason? You know the reason because already one batch is going for theory. You don't have that first. And second, you have to study the revision also. So your effort should be twice. And there's another category, fast track කියලා. Mostly these 2027 batch fellows who want to do ALs in 1 year. එහෙම කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවද? Fast track fellows? 2027 batch. 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 2027 bat fast track tunes within 1 year who wants to do in so your effort should be thrice, 3 times. What's the reason? You are not following a theory. You are not following. You are following a revision first effort, and the next thing is you are doing in 1 year. Ekanisa, your effort should be thrice compared to others. So make sure you know the risk and enter the field. If not, do it. Okay. So this is my target market. The students I am targeting. Is that clear? Take a clear. Good. Others? Clear, right? Fine. Okay, then we will move on. The next part. Paper structure. Now I want the help of yours. I want the help of yours. So say me, BS paper, your final paper. So you all know part 1 and part 2, will they keep on the same day? Yes, they know. Part 1 and part 2. No, okay, in AS, part 1 and part 2, they don't keep on the same day. They always keep on different days. Okay, part 1 on Monday means part 2 maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. That's how they usually keep the what? Exams. Okay, fine. So if you take the paper structure, okay, we'll see part 1. Okay, we'll see part 1. So in part 1, can I know how many questions are there in part 1? How many questions are there in part 1? Yes, okay. You know in part 1 there are 50 questions, right? There are 50 questions. And if you structure the 50 questions, you know 50 question has been tested in 3 different formats. So what are 3 different formats they are testing? But the first format they test as MCQs. Okay. How many MCQs? 30 MCQs, and you know there will be 5 options. And second one, very good, fill in the blanks. And there will be 20 fill in the blanks. Last one is what? Very good, short answers. So hopefully you would have done past papers. If so, you would know. Okay, because revision now guys, we will be doing papers. So you have to know the paper structure, right? So this will be your structure of your paper. And you know part 1 is for 100 marks. It's for how much? 100 marks. Which is easy out of all these 3. What's your point of view? Which is the easiest one? MCQs or fill in the blanks or short answers? You can choose only one. Okay. Okay, fine. So many are saying MCQ, maybe you have not gone in depth. The easiest one is short answers. That's the most easiest one. Medium, Kotak shape. Shape. MCQs is the medium. Shape game back then the pull out. Fill in the blanks is damn hard. Okay, goes without saying. You all know this. So this is how your paper is structured. Okay, say me. Out of these 3, MCQs, blanks and short answers, which is the most important one? If you want to give your 200%, which is the most important one? Which is the most important one? Guys, MCQ is the most important one. If you are a student who is targeting for a good results or any results, MCQ is the loophole. That's the best shot you have to give. Because what's the reason I am saying MCQ is the most important? Can anyone say me? Why MCQs are important? What's the reason? There should be a reason, eh? Why? Then we can sleep for about 2 hours after doing the MCQ. Good. Very good. Kauda, I can't read your name. Okay, fine. Kaudamesh Surga Abasal. Okay, there are some fellows who join just to have some funds and only. Don't worry. Next August, they also have the exam name. That fund will come and reflect. Alright? Very good. So if you take MCQs, guys, 1 MCQ is equal to 1 solid marks out of your 100 mark paper. Okay, 1 MCQ is equal to how much? 1 solid marks in your 100 marks paper. So definitely you have to focus more on MCQ. So there are 30 questions. That means 30 solid marks in your final paper. So if you are planning to get A results in MCQs, you have to score more than like 22 or 24. Then only you can easily shape it up. Okay, but if you take fill in the blanks, even though it is difficult, no worries. Okay, even though fill in the blank statement, even though it is difficult, no worries, because if you take 1 fill in the blank question, it will have 4 blanks. Okay, so it will have 4 blanks, And if you take all those flow blanks, for each blank they will give you 0.25 marks. Just how much? 0.25 marks. Then only for one question you get 1 mark. So no worries. Okay, no worries. For one question, even though if you take one fill in the blank, it will have 4 sub blanks, nice small blanks. Okay, so that means for one blank they allocate only 0.25 marks. Then why worries? Okay, but if you take MCQ, one question, 1 mark. So know how the paper one structured. Okay, fine. So paper one easy, you all know that. Fine. Paper two, we'll take paper two then. Part two. So which one they'll keep first? Part one or part two? Part one or part two? Part two, right? Okay, good. And next one. In your areas, what's the first subject they keep as your exam? First, what's the first one they keep? First, usually they go with economics. Okay, economics. First exam would be economics. After economics, you have business studies. After BS, you have ICT and accounting. ICT and accounting goes in parallel. Okay, so if you take BS, usually the first paper is mostly part one. Then only they keep the part two. Okay, so if you take part two is divided into two again. Okay, so they say part one again, and they say part two. Okay, so here the paper is divided two again, and same in for part one, how many hours allocated? Part two, sorry. How many hours? It's allocated, not 3 hours. 3 hours. Plus you have 10 minutes. 3 hours plus 10 minutes. Okay, so if you take part one, section one, how many questions are there? There will be 4 questions. Okay, very good. There will be how much? 4 questions. And can I know the specialty of these 4 questions? All these 4 questions are from grade 12. All these 4 questions are from grade 12. Good. So if you take part 2, you have question 5, 6, 7 and 8. So these are from grade 30. Okay. These are from grade 30. And you know 3 hours, this 10 minutes is for what? This 10 minutes is for what? This is your reading time. Good. This is your reading time. Just to select the questions and all. Fine. Okay. Now you had to do how many questions? There are 8 questions. You don't need to do the full 8 questions. How many questions? You had to do only 5 questions, right? You do 5 questions and either 2 questions from part 1 and 3 questions from part 2, or 3 questions from part 1 and 2 questions from part 2. This is the structure you had to follow. Okay, which method you'll go with? First one or the second one? 2, 3 or 3, 2? What are you saying? 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. That's what. Don't have that mindset. So some are saying for now, some no. Okay, because did you see your final paper? Not yet, right? We don't know what will happen in our final paper. So we have to be ready for all the 8 questions. So don't have the mindset 2, 3, 3, 2. It depends on the final paper. So be ready for all the 8 questions. Okay. So paper structure, is that clear? Paper structure. Is that clear? Others, paper structure, clear, right? Wait, I will go in further. Okay. Clear, right? Okay, good, fine. Remember, 2 years of continuous studies or whatever you do, simply just 5-year paper only gonna decide your what? Results. So make sure before studying any subjects, even accounting or economics or anything, make sure you know the paper structure properly. Then only you can finally give a proper answer, right? Okay, fine. Next. What's next then? Okay. What specialty on next year, August? What do you all have? You have your exams. So 25 batch, when they are going to sit for their exams? 25 batch, when they are going to sit for their exams? 25 batch, when they are going to sit for the exams in next month, November, right? So 24 December, 23 January, But for your August, years are usually scheduled on August. Due to this COVID pandemic and all those stuff, it was delayed. Okay, so from your batch, they are planning to get back to the what, normal date. So August, first week or last week, what do you all say? First week or last week? First or last? Usually in August, okay, first week only they keep the exam. So they have released the date also. I have shared in the group name. So be careful. Ehenam, say me how many months left? We'll take August or August first name. How many months left for your exams then? Final exams. How many months? Okay. Approximately you have 10 months. Okay. Approximately how much? You have 10 months for your final exam. Okay. So in your 2 years of journey, finally you are left out with only 10 months. Ehenam will convert it to days then 30. Ehenam you have how much? How many days? How many days left? 300 days left for your final exams. Okay. Why these 3 parts? Can I know the reason? Any smart fellow. So in triangle, you can see a 3-part schedule. What's the reason? Okay. 300 will allocate 100 days for each subject. Okay. So accounting, BS, okay, or as economics or ICT, whatever. Fine. So we'll allocate 100 days each. 100, 100 and 100. Fine. And to make it more worse, if you take, we'll take accounting, we'll take 100 days. Correct. You have 100 days only if you study. You have 100 days left only if you study for 24 hours. Only if you study for 24 hours, you have 100 days left. Okay. So how many hours you study for a day? Minimum? What do you say? Minimum how many hours you study? Okay, we'll take 12 hours. Okay, 12 hours gamu. That means you are left out with only 50 days. 12 is so much, right? Okay, we'll take 6 hours then. Then how many days? If you study 6 hours for a day means? You are left out with only how much? 25 days for a subject. Now we'll make the correct math. So 6 hours, 6 hours also, but every day or once in a week. You have to study 6 hours for every day. Okay, including Saturdays and Sundays, except your classes, schools and all, self-studies. Okay, so I'll take 6 hours. Fine. So 6 hours means 25, 25 and 25. Then how many days you have actually left for your exams? How many days you have actually left for your exams to study? You have only 75 days. These 75 days only if you study 6 hours, and also if you study including Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, and this is except classes and school. Now say me, do we have plenty of time then? What do you all say, yes or no? Do we have plenty of time? Definitely no. Okay, you don't have that pressure because there is a badge in front of you, 25K. Once they go out only, you will feel the real pressure. Okay, now it will be like pressure. What pressure Kela will ask? Okay, mark my words, towards the end there will be a pressure. Okay, you can't bear it. But now itself I am saying you be safe. Okay, better safe than but sorry. Okay, so you have only 75 days actually left for your exams. Okay, clear is that clear for you all? Clear, right? Okay, good. Next, okay, that. Then we'll move on to the next part. What's the next part we have? Okay, syllabus coverage. So I'll say my plan. Okay, theory fellows, you all also listen up. So this is the plan I have scheduled. So that's what I said. I have a plan. Sometimes I will achieve, sometimes I won't. But at least I will give a try. So for 25 batch, my plan was we started revision on this year Jan. I said we'll be completing the revision by September. But we completed by August 8. So September was the target, August 10 we are done. So since we had a plan, we know what to do. So theory, so fellows, say me what's the chapter we are currently now? For the chapter we are following. Theory again. Yes, okay. We are almost done with all the 10 chapters. We are moving on to the last chapter of our theory, right? Okay. We are moving on to trait. Okay. So theory, currently we are in trait. So November, so one of your last, what about the theory class? So don't join theory now because now we are in grade 12 and we are going to be done. If you want to join theory class means join from November. Because from November only we'll be starting grade 30. Maybe you can start fresh. Okay. So here theory I am planning to finish by, we'll see, April. Okay. We'll try to finish by April. So May, June, July. You have 3 months left for your exams. So April is the target. Okay. And if you take the revision, maybe we will go till May. Okay. Because usually before 2 months before the exam, we have to be done and dusted. So revision most probably by May will be done and dusted. And after May, June and July. Okay, we'll do a paper because to do a paper, first of all, we have to be done with the syllabus, right? So theory, okay, but there will be some fellows who are joining only revision May. So from May, for your syllabus is done. So you have to join only the paper class for June and July. And if you take MBS 800, do you all know this? MBS 800. Have you heard this word anywhere before? No? Others? No? Yes. Okay. So this is a program which I'm doing for 25 batch where we'll be doing MBS means what? Anyone knows the name given? What does M stands for? M stands for very good. MCQs. B stands for blanks. S stands for short answers. 800 means there will be 800 questions. Okay, so currently we are doing for 25 batch. So almost there are 12 papers to be done. So almost 7 done. We have another 3 papers left. Okay, so in that we'll be doing only part 1 paper. No part 2, just part 1 paper. Okay, so here this will be from May. I'll start from May and it will go till July. 3 months. Alright, and finally you'll have a final seminar which will be on July. So this is the usual plan I follow for 25 batch, 24, and this is the plan for you all also. Just a rough sketch of what we are going to do in the next year. Is that clear? Paper class means this is not past paper, this is model papers. If you want past paper discussions, go for YouTube and see I have uploaded discussions of past paper from 2019 to 2023 if I'm not wrong. So past papers even you can try and do it. So this will be completely model papers. Okay. So this one, our paper class theorem on in this only I'll be doing part 2. In this only I'll be doing part 2, but compared to 24 batch, for your batch, I don't think you need much effort for these papers. Because in your revision program, already we are doing papers compared to 24 for your, 25 for your, there is an extra push. I said, theory fellows also there. So again, this won't be a huge turning point for you. So in this only we'll be doing part 2 because most of your last, sir, what you all say, if we do a mock paper, a full paper, guys, even your final exam is not a full paper, right? 1 day part 1, 1 day part 2. So there is no point of doing a full paper, right? So make sure even any subject, you do part 1 and part 2 separately. Don't do on the same day because you don't have 5-year exam in any of the Sri Lankan syllabus in AS. Okay, it is always segregated as 2 and 3. So Ekanisa, this is the structure you are going to follow. Is that clear? Clear, right? Fine. So this is the plan. Okay, just have a look in that. Correct? Fine. Next. What's the next part? Okay, tute structure. Now listen carefully. Revision. 25, we had almost like 7 to 8 tutes. For you all know 7 to 8 tutes, they are going to be only 4 tutes. Okay, just 4 tutes. Fine. Okay, so I have renamed the tute, not as tute 1, tute 2, tute 3. That is whole structure. Okay, the first tute you have is the apple tute. Okay, and secondly, the second tute. So this is your first tute. Okay, and the second tute you have is the Pepsi tute. Okay, and the third you have is something called the Amazon. And the fourth one, the final one you have is Tesla kit. Okay, so these are the 4 tutes which you will be doing in the revision program. Okay, from October till May, these are the 4 tunes. Okay, I'll say what are the chapters, and also in those tunes there is a combination of chapters. There is only no one tune for one chapter, because guys, it's very difficult. So in revision, maybe 1 month again we'll be doing 2 chapters. So I can't send tunes every month. It will be issue for me and for you also. You won't get the tunes on time. Ekanisa, what I have done is a small book again. In that book, we have around like 5 to 6 chapters together. So for like 2 or 3 months, you can have one tune only. No worries. After that, when we are starting the other tune, you can get the other tunes. So it will be easy for me and for you for coordination. Okay, Hari. So listen, if you take the Apple kit, if you get the Apple kit, there are around 6 chapters. There are around 6 chapters. Okay. So the first chapter, unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So what is the 6th chapter in your BS syllabus? 6th chapter is what? Okay, SMEs, right? So from background of business till SMEs will be Apple kit, the first tip. Okay, so this will be running for almost like 2 to 3 months, maybe till December. Okay, then you have the Pepsi kit. In this, you will have chapter 7, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, what's the common thing in these chapters? You know, right? What's the common thing we can see in these chapters? 7, 9, 10, money and banking, these are auxiliary services mostly. And you have the treat. Okay, and if you take the Amazon kit, where we'll be stepping into grade 13, in that you have chapter 12, 13, and 14. Management, then you have operations and marketing. Okay, me own and app, because now you start grade 13 yet me. Okay, and here Tesla kit take you have chapter 15, 17, and 18. Okay, so there will be 4 tune set in this revision program. Okay, then did I miss any chapters? Yeah, I have missed 2 chapters out here. What are 2 chapters I have missed? Unit number 8. What is unit number 8? Which is unit number 8 in your grade 12 syllabus? Very good. Insurance, right? Insurance. And unit number 16. Anyone knows what is unit number 16? No idea, no? Good, Yasin. Okay, that is HR. Okay, human resource management. So these 2 won't be included in the tunes, any of the tunes. Then what? It won't be in your tune. Then give a guess. Think. These 2 will be done as a seminar. 1 day seminar again will finish thing off. Okay, so for revision, you have 2 seminars. One is for unit 8 insurance and unit 16 HR. Okay, is that clear, the tune structure for you all? Is that clear? Tune structure clear, right? Others? Okay, so there will be 4 tunes. Good, good. It's clear, eh? Right. Then we'll move on to the next part. Okay. Now I'll show you the tune. Okay, I'll show you the tune. Now I'll just say this tune has, even in the video I said, how many sections are there? How many sections are there in this revision program mainly? There are 3 sections, right? Okay, the first is the most important section, which is gonna be comprehensive recap. Okay, now listen carefully. There are 2 ways to study. Okay, one we say active, another one we say is passive way of studying. Active means theory, passive means revision. Active means you study the theory, you study the content, you memorize. Okay, but passive means you don't memorize. Okay, you don't go in depth. You do more and more what? In passive. We do more and more papers. So that's a 2 way of studying. So say me with just 10 months left for your exam, which method you have to follow now? Active the passive the? Which method you have to go with? You have to go with the passive method. Okay, remember towards the last year, you had to go with the passive way of studying. You have to do more and more questions. Don't sit and study the theory again and again. You will start forgetting, waste of time. Do more and more papers. Okay, so I usually say active. Okay, if you take theory, and papers, theory only you have to allocate more time. Okay, that is done at grade 12. When you enter grade 13, if you take theory and papers you have to allocate more time. Okay, so these are the two ways of studying. Hare. And the next thing is, if you take the studying method, there are four ways to study. One is you listen, right? You listen to my lecture. Okay, and secondly, you write. That's the reason in the tute I don't give just all the tutes printed, notes printed, because you had to write, then only it will be clear for you. Okay. And next one, diagrams. So you know, right? We always do visuals because than writing notes, visuals will give you a proper outlook. And the last one, what's the last way? What's the last way? One is listening, writing, diagram. The last way is speaking. Speaking can how to study? Like you speak. Simply guys. Okay, you don't go and teach. Those students are power. Okay, when I ask questions, reply. That's a way of interacting. Okay, so I ask some doubts or sometimes I ask some points. What's this chapter? What does this definition means? You speak. So in online we can't speak, but in physical. So these are the four ways to study. Okay, just having the notes is not enough. These are the four ways. So that's what we are going to be implementing. Okay, fine. And the next thing, it's a recap. I won't be going in depth like theory because theory, there's a theory class. Okay, so I won't be going in depth like theory. It will be a recap. Okay, so simply whatever we have studied in theory, how it will be tested as question in your paper. That's what we are going to do. So I won't be explaining in depth. Maybe in theory, if you are explaining 100%, in revision, maybe like 70% only I will go with it. But we'll be covering everything, but there won't be notes. Again, there is no note. It will be Q&A, question and answers. So then you will have part 1 questions. You will have part 2 questions. Those questions are some are from past papers, some are from model papers, some questions I have made. In that I have structured okay, how to give marks and how to correct, how to structure the answer, everything is given. So simply whatever we have studied in the theory, we are going to apply. So my humble request is, if I am going to start unit 3, next week means what you had to do this week, next week, okay, we are going to do unit 3. What you had to do, you had to study unit 3 and join. Okay, don't expect me to explain from 1 to 100 there. So make sure you just read the notes. Difficult parts, just keep it. In the recap, you can understand. So don't just bluntly and stay. Make sure you read it, then you join the recap. Okay, is that clear? No, I'm just saying about unit 3. I just took an example. Okay, fine. Now I'll show you the recap part in the tutor. Hold on. I'll show you the recap part in the tute. Wait. Okay. Can I see the tute? Can I see the tute here? Others can see. Can I see the tute? Yes. Yes, ne? Yes, 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 yes. Others? Okay, fine. So this is the cover page. You don't need to do anything with the cover page. Okay, so what are the names? Just say me the names. You say to remove or something. I don't know the names, that's why. Okay, okay, fine. Fine, fine. Okay, so hope you can see the tune. Hari. So I'll just go through the tune. Hari. So this is the unit 1 chapter. So see the way I have structured the questions. So it's like a part 2 question. So some are past papers, some are from model papers, tops and all. Okay. So first itself we will study about business, right? So these are the definitions, characters. So the same theory here it has been tested as questions. Okay, so these are part 2. Then you have a part 1 question as well, and there will be some extra notes. Okay. So this will be your comprehensive recap. Okay, so here part 2, okay, your answer. First of all, you have to write your answer. Upon that, I will say my answer. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, then cute outlook, fine. Okay, fine. So just a look on the view. Hooray, fine. Now we'll move on to the second part of the view. Hooray, second part of the view. So first one is comprehensive recap. Just now you also the evidence. Second one is gonna be something called the map. Okay, and M means what? So peak, design and font. Is that so? Font and design good? Okay, fine. Hari, thank you. I only made it. Hari, fine. So I forgot to say, and also guys, comprehensive recap again. I want to say openly. Okay, you all just share me your marks. Maybe in your school recent term BS marks, or maybe if you are going for any other class, you have done some papers, next term paper, something. Just share me the recent marks. Be open. I can't read your names even, but I can just see the text only. 54, 71, 87. 74, 79, 64, 84. Be open. I won't come and investigate, right? Okay, Hari. 77, 56. First term marks killed. First term marks. How was your first term marks? Okay. Why? What's the reason for the change? First term average is almost everyone is more than 85. If I ask the same question, recent term marks, only very few are more than 80. No one said 90. Okay, what's the reason? It's getting hard. Okay, you see a downfall and you have another 3 terms left. What will happen then? 90, 60 guna, 60 will become. Okay, what's the reason you are saying, sir? Because it's very hard, because the chapters are increasing. But I'm asking the question, is the question structures changing? Is the paper's difficulty changing, or is the same difficulty paper with extra questions? Too much theory, okay, in simple context, okay. Here, your content is increasing. When the content is increasing, what you had to increase from your side? When the content is increasing, when the theory is increasing, what you have to increase in parallel to? We are getting hard work. Your hard work also should increase parallelly. This is the reason you see a downfall. Okay, somehow now I am at the stage of downfall. Okay, in the last term you see my prime mood. Or else some people will put status. Okay, first term 90. Now this term only 50. Once upon a time I was the king. Okay, now he's a pauper. Okay, the reason is when the content increases, make sure your hard work also increases. Okay, are you giving the equal hard work for the content? What you say? Are you giving the definitely? Then you know the reason why your mark is low. So business studies is not difficult. Who makes it difficult? BS is not difficult. Who makes it difficult? Difficult. You know the one problem. Now find for a good solution there. Okay, fine. And the second part we have is map. So M stands for, you all know, it's the mind map. In BS especially, most importantly, business studies, okay, mark my words, mind map is the key. Okay, without mind map, I don't know how you are revising or keeping things in mind. Mark my words, mind map is the key. Are you following this mind map method? Yes or no? Are you following this mind map method? Some are following, some are not following. Okay, some are lazy to follow. Okay, I usually some lecturers say prepare the mind map. I prepare and say they make a copy karanna. Can't copy, take a printout. Eka karanna. So this time what I have done is in your revision tube itself I have printed the mind map. Now you can save time. So whenever you want to revise, don't see the theory tube. Don't see the revision tube. Just go to the mind map and recap. That's all. So in your tube, you have the mind map. It's like a short note. So this one I took from one of your senior, 25 batch student, one of my student. So his short notes are perfect. So I have included that. Okay. And A stands for? A stands for what? If you have seen the video, you would know. What does A stands for? Yes, Zainab. Archive papers, right? Fine. Archive papers means, guys, previous batch we did some revision papers. So than leaving it as a what idle, I thought of including that revision paper in your tube. So those revision papers I have printed and kept. Okay, in your tube, those revision papers at the end you can see which was done by your 25 batch. Okay, that is outdated paper. Plus you will have so revision paper and you will have the unit papers also are a revision paper. Okay, it will be printed. It's there in your tube. So you just attempt once we are done with the tube, I will share the scheme to the group of the revision paper. So you can just compare it and unit exam. So theory fellow, same way how many unit exam we have done till now? Okay. From unit number 1 till unit 7 we did. Unit number 9 and 10 also we did. Unit number 8 is pending, right? Okay. So every unit paper I will share to the group. Once a unit is done, the unit papers which we did in the theory, I will share in the group along with the scheme. So that is complementary. We won't do any discussions and all. Simply that is DIY. What does DIY means? What does DIY mean? Sarah, they only will be discussing. It's gonna be do it yourself. Okay, so this one I won't be doing in the class or I won't be discussing or anything. Okay, because all read papers we did, right? So for the external fellows, maybe that is something new for them. I'll be sharing in the group along with the scheme. Once the unit is done, okay. And finally, P means past papers. Past papers chapter wise we have. I'll be sharing in the group. It won't be in your tube. Okay, I'll be sharing in the group along with the scheme. Balana Pulvar. Okay, so is the map part clear for your mind maps, archive papers, and the past papers? Okay, only this part and this part will be in your tube printed. If not, the tube will be so much. So it will be too much work for you. Okay, fine. And on December, how many of you have a BS past paper? Yes or no? After again, accounting means definitely you will have BS. Okay. Okay. Go dark kind. How many of you have done the papers? Have attempted the past papers at least? It's like a drawings, paintings working. Okay, okay, madam, BS past paper. That's all. You make yourself happy, but you don't attempt, right? Okay, so BS do the paper. So guys, most probably by December, I'll try to print a book. Okay, a past paper book where you will have unit wise and all classified. So maybe you can use that as well. Okay, fine. So that's the map part. And the final section, okay, I'll show you the map part, the mind map and the revision paper. Okay, hold on. So where is that? So this is the mind map part. Okay. So it's like 2 or 3 pages short notes. Alright, so this will be your short note part. Alright, and finally in the last few pages you have the revision paper. Okay, so the previous year's revision papers, the revision paper 2. Yeah, there will be 2 papers. Alright, so this will be the map part. Alright, did you all see? Okay, went through that, the mind map and the revision paper. Clear, right? Okay, good. Alright. Next, and the final part you have is the revision paper. Dude, now only you showed some revision paper. Again, what? What does this mean then? What does this mean? Now only we show some the revision paper. Then what the hell is this? This is the revision paper for you fellows for 2026. Okay, so it is also printed in the tube. Can I print that paper in the tube? No. Okay, so that will be done as exams. Now listen carefully. How does this exam works? Okay, fine. Here, first week. Every month there will be 4 weeks. First week you will have paper 1. Paper 1 will be a part 1 paper where you will have 50 questions. Okay, and second week you have the discussion of that. May paper එක අපි discuss කරනවා. Fine. And the third week you have another paper that will be a revision paper 2. This will be a part 2 paper where you will have 5 questions. You must do all the 5 questions. Okay. And the fourth week, simply this paper's discussion will be done. So this is the paper exam schedule for your batch. Make it clear there. Wait, I'll come for the lessons. Is this part clear for you all? Clear. So this is how your paper is structured. Okay, fine. And the next thing is, many were asking, sir, how will you structure your revision paper? Is it until which we did in the revision class? No. Because if you take 25 batch, I did revision papers once we are done with 2 units. Once we are done with 4 units. Already we are doing a theory. So as I said, this revision is specially for my theory fellows. So what I will be doing is, if you take October month, okay, revision paper 1 and 2, both will be from the first 3 units. Background of business, environment, government intervention. Okay, so the first 3 units will be tested in revision paper 1 and 2. Okay, but first month maybe in the revision class, in the recap, we will be doing the first 2 units. But in your revision paper, I will test questions till unit number 3. Because I said theory, you have to be perfect here. Okay. And I'll say before an exam, I'll say what are the chapters that's gonna be tested. So make sure you study. So this is the main reason. If I do like this only, you will start to study BS every day. If not, it won't happen. Okay, if I test only 2 chapters, I can't make a 50 question even. And also I can't make 5 questions again. Okay, so that's the reason I'm increasing the number of questions. Okay, good. Clearing that the exams. Yes, this paper will be corrected. Make up correct karanawa. There will be a feedback provided and there will be a scoreboard system. Top 10 again for promotions, everyone does, right? Okay. And this paper won't be corrected by me. Okay, this will be corrected by 25 batch fellows. Okay, who's gonna sit for the exams? Okay, once they are done with the exams, they will only take the responsibility. So I'll say the paper marker coordinations and all. So they will be your paper markers. Okay. No, that's fine. I will mark the papers. Our team will mark, plus you will also mark. The papers will be marked twice. One thing, you will mark the paper under the discussion. Another thing is papers will be marked by the what? The coordinator, the team also. Because it's true, even if you take your final exam, you can't mark the paper. Someone else only will mark, right? And in discussion, you can also self-mark. In that, you can understand how the marks are given here. Okay? So this will be a revision paper. Shall I show the revision paper? Shall I show that also? We can't show that, right? Okay, so that is our space. Okay, fine. Alright, so done. So these are the 4 numbers. There is nothing to explain. So these are the set of coordinators. Almost 6 are there. Alright, so payments, you know the normal coordinator, right? Okay, so contact him for any payments related inquiries. For paper marking, there will be a team and there will be a chief, the head. So make sure you send your papers, okay, online fellows. You send your papers as PDFs for the paper marker. Okay, I'll see the process, how to send the papers, PDF, color names and all those stuff. and courier. So if you're online student who is getting courier facilities and all, if you want the tubes to get courier, and if there's any delays or something, okay, at that time you can contact the courier coordinator and help desk. Help desk means if you want any recordings, or if you want to classify any doubts, or if you want any tubes, so anything related to studies, you can ask the help desk. Whose number is this? My number only. So this will be until November. From December onwards, there will be a help desk main coordinator from 25 batch. So if you want any doubts or something, you can contact them and take it. And if you are joining from Satya College, okay. So if you are joining through online, this is the online coordinator's number. Physical means this is the physical coordinator's number. Okay. And if you want my number, this is my number. Drop a message on this spot, you get a reply. Alright. So these are the set of coordinators. If you want, take a photo of that and do the necessary. Okay. Clear the coordinating stuffs. Clear, right? Okay, fine. So for section 1, you showed a tube. When should we fill the tube? That's the tube we'll be discussing in the class. So we'll be teaching that and I'll say how to write the answers and all. Okay. So answer is asking, so I showed a tube name, it has questions and all name. You should not do at your own. Class discuss. Okay, fine. What's next? Anything? Okay, class timings. Hopefully you would have seen the poster online. Could quickly say me the class timings. Online now. What's the class? What's the class time? Yes, okay. So it's on Saturdays. Okay, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Fine. So here we will be recapping. The first 2 hours I'll be recapping. Haridhar. Then from 9:45 to 11:45, you have the paper. Okay, have a careful. First week and third week only you have the paper. Second week and the fourth week you have the discussion. So for these first week and third week online fellows, you no need to join the Zoom. Because paper, right? So you don't need to join the Zoom on the videos. Okay, I'll share you the paper. Alright, so do at your home and share the paper to the coordinator. So this will be an online class and exams if you take. I said in the last 2 hours may slot take it no. If you couldn't do on that time slot, if you want any deadline or if there is any reason you couldn't do on that day, there won't be any excuse. Do on this time or else your paper won't be considered. In your final exam, if you are not well, if your grandma passed away, will they give an excuse for you? Yes or no? Will they come and say, I grandma, no, right? Okay, same like this, no excuse. On that time slot, you had to do. If not, your paper won't be marked. Okay, so the exam secretary, there is no excuse. And recordings, yes, recordings will be given. Okay, recordings will have a 1 month expiry. It will have 1 month expiry. For example, October recording means until October end, it is valid. After that, it will be expired, so you can't take it back. So make sure if you have pending recordings or something, watch it within 1 month and finish it off. Okay. So did I miss anything? Online fellows? Yes. Is that clear then? Any doubts in the online class timings and all? So will you send the paper on time? Why, man? Why is that question? Wait, I'll come for the fees, huh? Yeah, paper correction, yes. So your class will be starting from online fellows will be starting from October 11th. Huh? Not this Saturday. Next week Saturday only will be starting. Why not this Saturday? Because still you have not registered. I had to courier the tubes. It is a long process. So October 11th only will be starting the first class. Okay. So usually October 11th you will have the paper 1. Okay. October 18th you will have the discussion. So before this day, okay, you will get the corrected paper. That means maybe by 17th, okay, you will get the corrected paper. What you do is, on October 11th, once you get the paper, so the paper, wait, tube I'll be couriering. Papers I can't do that name. So papers will be sent as PDF to your class group on correct time, 9:45. Okay, do the paper and send. Fine. So no need to take a printout and all, you don't have time. At that night, they want to open the communication and all. So you do in a piece of paper and share it. I'll say the procedure. So Friday, for example, October 17th, you get the corrected paper as PDF to you. Okay, what you do is take a printout of the question paper. Or a revision paper I send you on October 11th. Take a printout එක keep it with you. October 18th, when we are discussing the paper, question paper and the answer script which you all wrote. So you can compare and do. So make sure you take a printout of the question paper once I send. Is that clear? The paper structure, the exam coordination stuff. Don't worry, I'll be saying in the group also. Wait, Bakar, I'll come to that point. Clear name? Okay, so this is for online fellows. Online fellows, this is how it works. Okay. Yeah. Kauda Shahla. I have to send on 11th. 11th my paper on that day itself you have to do and send. Okay, if this is not clear, just leave it. Once you join the group, I'll explain how does that work. Okay, fine. So usually I am planning online and physical, the scoreboard system, I won't take it together. I will take separately because it will be unfair for physical students because I trust, but you know, right? We can't trust some people, some cases. ඒක නිසා online fellows and physical fellows, the marks will be seen separately. Okay, Zoom on, no man, there are big scammers than us. Okay, so what we do is Monday name physical, Saturday ni online. What they will do? ඔයාම කියන්න. Genius in the what they will do. Okay, so they have friends in online physical, they'll share the paper to them. එහෙම කරනවා, but they'll get the marks. Final exam එකේ they'll see a shoot in their marks. Okay, ඒක නිසා part 1 will start. Okay, ඒක නිසා online physical will be done separately තමයි. So this is the online system. Online fellows clear the clear, right? Okay. Fine. Wait. Right. No, 7:30 p.m. Okay, fine. And the next thing is about the physical ones. Alright, physical fellows හොඳට අහන්න. So physical will be on Mondays. It will be from 3:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. This will be your first session. That will be the recap. Then 5:45 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. you have the paper. Okay, you have the exam to be done. Hari, that's the same like that. Second week, you have the discussion and all the stuff. So, Oyala papers, I will print and give. Okay, physical name, so the paper will be printed and given for your hand. So, you have to do the exam and submit the paper to the invigilator. Next week when you come, so your class will be starting on October 6th. That means next Monday. What is the specialty of next Monday? I will consider that prayer time. I'll see what to do, Kela. It's a Puya day, so it's a holiday. It's shape. So October 6th, you will have your first paper. So again October 13th, after 1 week, when you come on October 13th, the corrected paper will be on the table. Come and take your paper and join the discussion. That's all. Okay, so physical is done separately, online is done separately. So this is how online physical papers happen. Okay, fine. Physical fellows okay name? There is no complication for your income in submitting the PDF and all those stuff. Clear, right? Yeah. Kauda, yes. Alright, fine. Others okay? Fine. Okay. So online fellows, suppose you didn't attend the class. You didn't come on October 13th. So online and physical will go parallelly, tamai. So what about the recordings? 3:30? No, dear. 5:45. Paper until which? Wait, I'll say that, Mana. I won't say until which unit. Once you join only, I will say the theory group. So it will be from first 3 units. The first 3 units only I have structured the paper. Right? Fine. So yeah. So no, we have to attempt the paper not at 3:45. Yeah, around 5:45. Yes, October 6th we have the exam. We have the paper one. First beginning, So first week you have the paper. You have the paper one. Okay, fine. So physical fellows on October 6th we'll meet them. And it's October 13th you'll have the discussion of that. Okay, and otherwise, if you miss a class, if you miss a physical class, okay, there won't be recordings given. You can't ask the online recordings because online goes separately, physical goes separately. So these are rule from the institute not to issue recordings for mixed classes. True, right? Okay, if I give like this, you won't attend and it will be a big jumble. If you do the paper, to whom to submit, physical coordinator, online coordinator. So if you miss one class, no recordings. Okay, physical, be careful. Alright. So physical, if there is any doubts up to this or else is it clear enough? No, Shazma. Difficult media. Clear, right? Others okay, ne? Alright. Because if I give online flexibility, somehow in experience, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Theory class, wait, I'll say theory class is on Saturdays, 12:30 to 3:30. Physical. Online is on only for this month. We have made a change. 4:30 to 4 to 7:30. Okay, fine. Next one. So that's all then. Then we have the structure. Okay, fee payment. So wait, I'll show you the fee payment. I'll show through the payment structure itself, so it will be easy for you. Okay. Back in just go Papa. So I'll show the online payment first. So Balanna. So 27 AL and leave it up. I'll take the revision part only. So if you are joining theory and revision for my theory students, and if you are joining revision also, revision it's 2,200. So combined means 4,700. If you are joining only revision means it's 2,500. This is for online. Okay. And next thing is there are 3-step approach you have to do. First of all, make the payment to the account that you all know, right? Okay, after that, take the deposit slip or the bank transfer slip and send to the coordinator. Paper coordinator, I said, sorry, payment coordinator. So your name, batch, class you want to join the payment slip. Okay. Then after you send all these details, okay, they will send a Google form. Hurry, the coordinator will send you a Google form. If I join 27 and 26, no dear. So some students would ask, what if I join 27? Join one party because it will be so much work for you. 27 2.5 hour, theory revision. So it's better to join theory and revision. If you are 26 fellow, theory and revision. Don't join for 27 also. Mata income tamai, but it will be too much work for you. Okay. So third one, the coordinator will send you a Google form. Okay, fill that Google form, and once you fill, he will be adding you to the official WhatsApp group. Okay, and tude and courier fees. And guys, tudes won't be given for free. It is being charged because for 3 months you will be using one tude name, so it will be charged. So for a tude, it's 500. Okay, for a tude it's 500. Courier also should be backed by the student. So courier may be like 360, 300, 400, depends on the location. So when the courier person comes to your home and deliver the product, you can pay the tude fee and the courier fee. For us, you have to pay only the class fee, not the tutor courier, only the class fee. The tude and the courier fee you have to pay for the courier person. Okay, so this is for online, and I'll show you the Google form also. Okay, so once you register, the coordinator will share a Google form. So this is the Google form. So your name, and make sure you give the correct address. I have mentioned an example also. Okay, so go with the correct address. 2 phone numbers. Primary means your phone number which you are using mostly. Secondary means in case. Okay, your NIC, your school, which month you are joining, and tutor and all those stuff. Okay, so this will be the Google form. Okay, so Apple Kit 1. So this tutor you will be using almost for 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. After once the session is over, you can start registering. Yeah. Okay. And next one. And the tude courier chutta kahanna. Okay. Tude will be couriered every Fridays. Okay. Because some students will join beginning of the month, some students will join end of the month, blah blah blah. So tude processing will happen every Fridays only. Even though you have made the payment on Monday, the tude will be couriered from Friday on. Okay. And next week, it won't be Friday. Next week, we will be starting couriering on Wednesday. So better to register before Wednesday online fellows, because if you register after Wednesday or Thursday, you will get the tute, but it will take another 1 week. Okay, so next week we are planning to courier the tute by Wednesday or Tuesday. So that on Saturday you will have your tute when you join the class. So be earlier to register. If not, it will be a difficulty for you only. Okay. So online fellows, is that clear for you all? The payments and the tute structures and all those stuff. Clear? Any doubts in that? Clear, right? Clear. Hi. So if any doubts, you can ask the coordinator. He will guide you. And the next thing is the physical fellows. Physical fellows, the fee is both means 5,000. Only revision means 2,800. Okay, so this will be the fee structure for y'all. Also, you also have to pay the tute fee. Okay, no, wait, that's what. There may be some fellows who will say, sir, I will get the tute from Satya since it is close to you. No, online means online, physical means physical. Because guys, it is very difficult because physical case in Satya you won't have the tute. Okay, only during my class time you can come and collect from my class coordinator. Okay, so I'll say so online fellows, even though you are in Colombo or close to Satya, you will get the tutes through courier only because that's how the system we have updated. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you have to pay for the courier person, okay, not for the my account or anything. Physical fellows, payments not for me, you have to pay for the counter. Then they will give you a receipt. Take the receipt, visit the class. In my class, there will be a coordinator for tutes. Okay, he will be having the tutes and there will be a document also. So you have to fill the necessary details, pay for the tute for him. Okay, then take the tute. Okay, so since there is no trial classes, so even though you come as a trial class, I won't give you the tute because you have to show the receipt, the class fees receipt. Show that, pay the tute fee, not for the payment counter. Pay to my class coordinator. He will be there in my class. For that also, tute is also 500. For online and physical, both 500. Online plus means you have to bear the courier cost also. Okay. Finally, once you make the payment, okay, and he will give the tute and he will be adding in the WhatsApp group. So do that procedure and join the class. I mean, visit the class. If not, it will be difficult for you. Hari, is that clear, physical fellows? No, tute is 500. The cost is 500. You have to purchase. If you are online fellow, you have to give, I mean, pay for courier separately also. So altogether, you have to spend around 900. But it will be for 3 months. You have to purchase once and that tube will be using for 3 months. Okay? Clear name? Physical fellows okay, right? Okay. Fine. So I'll show the main physical tube stuff also. So once you fill the form, you can have an understanding. Hurry, wait. Okay, can you see the tube structuring PDF? Online means you can't collect from Satya, it will be courier command. Physical only means because that's what I said. If you want to get from Satya, you have to get from me or during my class hours only. Okay. So again, it's only for physical, the tube will be given at Satya. Online means courier command. Okay. So see here, so this is the main tube kit. So physical fellows, ඔයාලා මේක තමයි fill කරන්න ඕනේ when you give the coordinator. Okay. So name, school, NIC, the date which you are joining and the signature. Okay, fine. I hope the tute thing is clear for you all. Clear, ne? The class joining procedure and the tute stuffs and all those stuff. Clear, right? Okay, good. If not, you'll ask and give me, that's the reason. Hey, did I miss anything? Wait, I have written everything so that I don't forget. Alright, clear, right? Okay, and some other stuff. With that, we are done. So the other stuff which I want to say is, so I'll be open up. I'll be open. So yeah, I'll just write tute ticket 500. Okay, you have to purchase the tute, it will be 500. Both for physical and online, the same cost. If you are an online fellow, you have to pay the courier charges. Maximum it will go for 400 rupees only. Okay, so this is for the complete 3 months, I am saying. Okay, once in 3 months, then you purchase the tute. Yeah, you have to pay the class fees on the first day itself. Because it will be difficult to coordinate, guys. That's the reason. Okay. And physical fellows, I don't know how the institute goes, how they are structuring. Online means you will be given 10 days time. Within the first 10 days, you have to make. If not, you have to, they will be removed from the group. I'll say the reason because, guys, for the last 2 batch, I already did alone. Okay, no coordinator stuffs and all. Some students come and ask for scholarship. 50%, 60%, 100% killer, they say reasons. Okay, so as in terms of humanity and empathy, we also give. Okay, then only I understood they say a false reason, but parallelly they are joining for another BS class. Just joining my class is a complimentary and taking my resources. Now for those fellows, can we give scholarships? Is it ethical? No, right? Okay, මට තමයි loss නේ. ඔයාව හිතන්න පුළුවන්. Sir, just 2200 නේ. Yes, that 2200 maybe for 2 days I can need for that. That is money for me also. Okay, so that's one scenario. And there's another, I'll be open. Okay, there's another scenario. One son was saying that, okay, father was not well, hospitalized. I also gave the scholarship. Okay, so online hour, it was a physical and another. Okay, I gave physical also, sent the institute, but that student didn't join. Okay, physically. So every month, and for almost like 2 or 3 months, the physical institute, they have been deducting my fees because I only gave the scholarship, did not join. Then I asked why. No, my mother is not well, kila kyun? Then later on, I discovered that student is joining for a theory class also. Coming here and ask for scholarship, so can't cover the both the cost name. And also when someone says I am unable to pay, I don't go and invigilate. Okay, send the salary slip, okay, send the debt certificate. So hereafter, there won't be any scholarship. Okay, you had to pay the complete fee and only join. Because when I give that, they try to take the use of that. Okay, and also you can see in all the document I have mentioned the NIC. Because one of the program, a lecturer joined to the class. In the NIC, they can get caught. Okay, so I had to prevent those. So from the previous batch, these are the lessons I learned. Okay, and also if you join a class, for example, October you are joining. Alright, then you leave. Again, you are joining on January because October sir did Apple kit. January sir will be starting the second kit. So they join only for 1 month and they leave. Remember, if you leave like this, again you won't be taken. Register I have all your database. Because what they do is they join only to get the tube. After that they leave. Okay, yeah, smart now, smart win no this one. If you join in, if you leave tama, you can't rejoin again. If you rejoin again, I won't take because there are some people who just join to get the tubes only. So I had to prevent that. So these are the measures I have taken. And also like theory, I won't be coming behind you, did you do the paper, recordings, it's your choice. Pay is that clear? Clear? Clear, right? Okay. Okay, so for that's what I said. There is no recording of physical class. Online to my recording, physical means join if you miss a class.com because it's unfair. I need to do the paper and it's very difficult. Okay, so guys, that's all then. If you have any doubts, you can drop in the chat box. And for registrations, you can contact this number, our fee coordinator. He will send the bank details, stuffs and all. So you can register for online fellows. These for online fellows. Be quick now because before Wednesday, try to register. If not, it will be extended. You won't get the tute in your hand. Okay. So fill the Google form correctly. Physical fellows, guys, you can go for the institute on the spot counter register. Okay. So if you are joining from Sateha, I have mentioned the number online and physical. Based on that, physical means counter again. Online means go with the online coordinator. Okay. Yeah, recording free. Recording for that month it will be there. After that it will be expired. And also, guys, you can share the paper. Recordings also some people can download and share. Okay. I'm saying you can do those stuff. You have all the facilities because recordings I don't do in website stuff. I have a complicated name because I trust and give the students. I can make it more strict. Okay, papers and all you can share it, but it's education, right? If you do something wrong, okay, that's a policy I believe. If we do something wrong, it will be reflected one day in one of the things. So I have felt that. So if we do something unethical, maybe in your final exam, you don't know what will happen. So but you can do. It's open for your current. Think about your final exam and do. Okay, what goes around comes around, right? No, only exam can be known. So can we switch parallel and online physical? Online means online, physical means physical. Okay. So I'll be joining theory, physical and online revision. I have a I want to request regarding the fee payment. Fine. Call the student. I missed your name. Wait a minute. Yeah, yeah. Akshay, no. If you are an external fellow, only revision means 2,500 online. Shakira can. Uh, Google form, once you pay the fee only, once you share the slip only, coordinator will send down. So is it okay if I join theory online, revision theory? Okay, fine. How can I get the revision kit here, sir? Once you pay, here I'm going to give the revision kit. That's a due payment. There won't be soft copies or PDF send them, only hard copies. Wakar, what's your question, dear? Send the question again. Yeah, physical, if you are a theory fellow, 2,500. If you are an online, only revision means that is 2,800. So when is online theory? Sundays. Online final seminar. Final seminar next year, man. Why you are thinking about that? Yeah, Lukman. Yes. Can I pay and get the no? Soft copies won't be sent. No ways to get here. Once you join online, once you make the payment, once you are getting the Google form, I will courier the tute for you, man. You don't want to take a printout. So is it compulsory to join revision? It's up to you. Finally, don't come and say, sir, papers karan no ne, I don't know how to structure the skill pa. On October 6th for the exams. Yes, okay, I didn't get how many chapters should be for 3 chapters, 1 to 3. I'll share the message to the group. Hema kiyan na go rakna. Okay, I'll share. Fine. Sir, is it difficult to start from 7 p.m. revision for online? No, dear, I had to finish the May physical at Colombo and I had to come here, TR. Okay, it will take time to come. That's the reason I have scheduled at 7:30. Yes, Shiva. No, Halim, because it will be unethical for others. If I give that flexibility, they will use that. So how can I? Okay, fine. I'll send Safiya for you. Yes, yeah, means that's the thing. Maybe revision first of all, pay value theory, I'll just consider, I'll reconsider that. Because you all usually, I know the procedure you all do, again is a shit. External means I don't know. No, naked pass again. So 8 and 16, is it enough only with the seminar? Yes, because recap seminar already in theory done, right? Unit 8 insurance, we are done with the theory now. Unit 16 HR also will be done with the theory. So just as a revision only we do. Okay, it's not a theory seminar. Theory seminar we can't do in one day. As recap only we do. So, no, sir, if I won't be doing morning classes because I can't go against your school plus Mata uni Tina. So I had to go for uni also. For me also morning payment. So mornings I won't be doing. Okay, because it will affect your attendance also. No, I'm from Colombo, man. Already? That's all then. Shall I end? Any other doubts? So online, which chapter you'll be doing on coming week? Coming week, we'll be doing trade, unit 11. Okay, did I miss any questions? No. Okay, bye. Then I'll end. Bye. Good night. Happy Children's Day once again. Bye. Bye. Yeah, Zulfa, Unit 1 and 2, Lukman. Good night. Bye. God bless you. No, it will, the first tube will consist the 6 chapters, the 6 units. The second tube will consist 4 units. The third will consist 3. The last will consist another 3. Bye. Happy Children's Day. Yeah, online is from 4:30 to 7:30. Yes, Shahla. Yes. Thank you. Just words won't work. You have to bring something. That's all, eh? Any doubts? Any further doubts? No?